If you're a beginner with limited capital and you're in a rural or urban setting, watch this video because I'm going to guide you on how to choose the best type of chicken that will highly reward you even if you start with little capital. Poultry venture has been around for centuries, providing communities with essential sources of meat and eggs. Poultry farming continues to grow globally because it's not only a reliable source of income, but also a sustainable way to meet the ever-increasing demand for chicken meat and eggs. Now, if you're new to farming or just testing the waters, poultry offers a fantastic entry point. Why? Well, compared to other livestock, the startup costs for poultry are relatively low, and you start seeing returns much faster. You don't need extensive land or a lot of specialized equipment to get going, making poultry farming feasible for anyone with limited capital or small spaces. Even with a modest investment, you can start producing meat or eggs and get into the basics of farming. It's a low risk, high reward, a great combination for beginners or small-scale farmers looking to make a quick yet sustainable income. Imagine this. With just a small coop, a few feeding supplies, and a batch of chicks, you could have a functional poultry operation that pays off in a matter of weeks or months. This setup doesn't just offer financial gains, but also lets you learn the act of feeding, housing, monitoring health, and understanding market demands. Poultry products are in consistent demand year-round, so whether you're interested in supplying local markets, restaurants, or even expanding to broader distribution, there's always a buyer for fresh meat or eggs. So if you're ready to jump into poultry farming, it's essential to know your options when it comes to types of chickens, as each has its own unique benefits and fits different farming styles and goals. Today, we'll look at three main types: dual-purpose chicken, like Sasso chickens, broilers, and layers. We'll break down their characteristics, requirements, and what each can offer you, so you can decide which is best suited to your needs and ambitions. Starting with Sasso chickens, these birds are unique because they're dual-purpose, meaning you can raise them for both meat and eggs. They're incredibly hardy and adapt well to free-range or semi-intensive environments. This makes them popular among farmers interested in organic, low-cost poultry farming. Sasso chickens can handle various weather conditions and have a strong resistance to diseases, so they're ideal if you're looking for a low-maintenance, low-cost option. While Sasso chickens take around 12 to 16 weeks to reach market weight, slower than broilers, they produce lean, high-quality meat that often fetches a better price in markets that prefer organic or free-range poultry. They're a great option if you want to cater to customers who prioritize natural, free-range meat and don't mind paying a little more for it. Additionally, although Sasso chickens aren't primarily raised for eggs, they produce about 200 to 250 eggs a year. This makes them an excellent choice for farmers who want to generate income from both meat and eggs without needing separate breeds. On the other hand, broilers are specialized for rapid meat production. They're bred to grow quickly and can reach market weight in as little as 6 to 8 weeks. This fast growth cycle allows for multiple batches per year, giving you a steady cash flow if managed efficiently. However, this rapid growth comes with certain demands. Broilers need a controlled environment with good ventilation and high-protein feed. This setup can be more expensive initially, but it ensures that broilers grow fast and stay healthy. Because of their tender meat and affordability, broilers are highly in demand in mainstream markets, making them a safe choice if you're looking to supply grocery stores, restaurants, or bulk buyers. Broilers offer quick returns, so they're ideal if you're after fast cash flow and can handle the commitment to a more intensive care routine. Unlike Sasso chickens and broilers, layers are specialized for egg production rather than meat. Layers typically don't grow as quickly, but they're incredibly productive in terms of egg output. A healthy layer can produce about 250 to 320 eggs per year, providing a consistent source of income. Compared to broilers, layers are more cost-effective to feed, as they don't require as much protein, and they adapt well to various housing setups, needing only basic nesting areas. If you're interested in a stable, long-term income, layers are an excellent option. Fresh eggs are always in demand, whether by households, bakeries, or restaurants, so layers can provide a reliable and consistent income stream for years. Egg farming can also open up multiple market opportunities, as eggs are used in so many industries, and there's always demand for high-quality, locally sourced eggs. So, when deciding between these three types of chickens, consider some key factors, starting with capital. Sasso chickens generally require less initial investment than broilers and layers. Sasso chickens thrive in simple, free-range setups and can rely on a mix of local or foraged feed. Broilers, however, require more specialized infrastructure for temperature control, ventilation, and high-protein feed, which can make the initial investment higher. Another critical consideration, especially for those in rural settings, is understanding the market demand for each type of chicken. For broilers, this can be a bit tricky in rural areas. Broilers are bred to grow very quickly and reach market weight within 6 to 8 weeks. So once they reach this size, they should be sold immediately. If they're not sold on time, they'll continue to eat substantial amounts of feed, which will quickly eat into your profits. In many rural areas, the demand for fresh chicken meat isn't as high or steady as in urban areas, meaning you could end up with broilers that are past market weight with no immediate buyers. This can result in financial losses, especially if you don't have a pre-arranged market for your broilers. So if you're in a rural area and considering broilers, make sure you have buyers lined up before you start raising them. Alternatively, focus on markets where you can sell in bulk to ensure a consistent outlet for your birds. On the other hand, Sasso chickens are highly compatible with rural settings. Rural areas often offer ample open space, which is ideal for Sasso chickens' natural free-range tendencies. Because they're slower growing and can forage freely, they benefit from more space to roam and graze. Sasso chickens don't need to be sold immediately once they reach a certain weight, so you have some flexibility if there's any delay in finding a buyer. This makes them a fantastic choice for rural farmers, as they're less reliant on intensive feed and have a bit more flexibility in terms of timing when it comes to selling. Layers are perhaps the most adaptable of all. The demand for eggs is high and steady across both rural and urban areas, making layers a good fit no matter where you are. Eggs are a highly versatile product with a wide range of buyers, from households to bakeries and restaurants, and they're needed year-round. The great thing about eggs is that they can be stored and sold gradually, allowing you to build up a steady income stream without the urgency of an immediate sale. This flexibility in timing and market availability makes layers an ideal choice if you're looking for a dependable, consistent income, regardless of whether you're in an urban or rural setting. Now, when it comes to profitability, each type shines differently. For short-term profits, broilers are unmatched. Their fast growth allows for quick turnover, so you can see returns in as little as 2 months, making them ideal if you need a fast cash flow. However, Sasso chickens, while slower to mature, can bring in higher profits long-term due to their appeal in niche markets, particularly for free-range, organic, or premium quality meat. Layers offer a steady, predictable income from egg sales, which is highly valuable for those looking for stability. Layers provide a continuous source of revenue without the fluctuations of market. To wrap up, if you're a beginner with limited capital and you're in a rural setting, starting with Sasso chickens could be the most practical approach. They require less capital than broilers or layers, and they'll adapt well to the open spaces of rural farms. Once you're ready to scale up, you can add layers to your farm, which will bring in consistent income from eggs. If you're in an urban area with high demand for broilers but still limited capital, you could start small, raising a few broilers at a time to minimize costs and grow gradually. This will let you meet the local demand without overextending yourself financially. Although layers can be raised just about anywhere, it's worth noting that they do require a larger initial investment than Sasso chickens or a small-scale broiler operation. Layers require solid planning to be profitable, but their adaptability and high demand for eggs make them well worth the investment once you're ready to grow. So, whether you're starting on a small budget in a rural area or testing out a limited urban setup, The right type of poultry for your circumstances can help you build a sustainable, profitable business from the ground up. Basing on all those I have talked about, I hope right now you know where you can begin from. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Turn on notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.